Now, there are two kinds of risks. One is systematic risk and the another is unsystematic risk. What is the difference? Difference is very simple. Systematic risk means a risk arising out of the system. Risk arising out of the system is systematic risk. So COVID is a systematic risk. Meaning what? Meaning all the businesses across the globe are impacted by COVID, and that is a systematic risk. That means a risk which is going to impact everybody in the business is a systematic risk. Can you diversify systematic risk? The answer is no, because systematic risk is something that you cannot do anything about it. So you have to withstand it. Question that may come to your mind: will systematic risk have an impact on your beta? And the answer is no. And why the answer is no? The answer is no because everybody is getting impacted by the systematic risk. Since everybody is getting impacted by the systematic risk and supposedly in the same degree, and therefore systematic risk will not have an impact on your beta. Then you got a unsystematic risk. What is unsystematic risk? Unsystematic risk is the risk which is not coming out of the system, but it is a peculiar risk to a particular industry, or it is a risk which is particular to a company. And a risk which is particular to an industry, a risk which is particular to a company, that will impact the beta. That will impact the beta. Why? Because since it is unsystematic risk, and let's say this unsystematic risk is applicable only to a particular industry and not to the entire economy. And therefore, what will happen? Since it is unsystematic risk, it will impact certain industry or companies in a particular industry, but it will not impact companies in other industries. So therefore, the risk of the companies in other industries are intact, but the risk of companies in this industry are going to be higher. And that is why unsystematic risk are the risks which are exclusive to a particular industry or to a particular company. Unsystematic risk can be diversified. Unsystematic risk can be diversified. That means if you change your portfolio, that means if you diversify your portfolio, you will be able to diversify the unsystematic risk. You cannot diversify the systematic risk. Systematic risk, remember, will not impact your beta. Unsystematic risk will definitely impact your beta or the beta of the company. So that is the difference between the systematic risk and unsystematic risk. Question number 2, how do these impact the beta? So how the systematic risk will impact the beta, or how the unsystematic risk will impact the beta? As I said, the answer is systematic risk will not impact the beta of a company. Unsystematic risk will certainly impact the beta of a company. Question number 23, does CAPM give you an accurate cost of equity for a given company? Now this is the question which I am asking to all of you. Please tell me, does CAPM give you an accurate cost of equity for a given company? Let me have your answer.
Yes, sir.
Does CAPM give you an accurate cost of equity?